Okay, so let me tell you about one of the wildest romance dramas I have ever come across. I mean, it's got everything: mistaken identity, a secret billionaire, a mystery that's 5 years old, and honestly, an unbelievable amount of face slapping. And it all kicks off with one very simple, very relatable question.
Right? I mean, just think about it. It's the absolute worst case scenario for your first day on the job. And this one, single, chaotic moment, it's the spark that ignites a story where pretty much anything can and absolutely does happen. So let's meet the woman who lands herself in this exact mess. All right, so our story starts with one of the most bizarre first meetings I think I've ever seen. It all begins, as all the best stories do, with a case of mistaken identity and some seriously terrible shipping logistics. Now, our two main characters could not be more different. First up, you've got Wan King. She's ambitious, she's headstrong, and as we're about to find out, she is very, very prone to slapping. And then there's Mai. He's this reclusive, powerful billionaire CEO who is secretly, completely obsessed with his past. One is all fire, the other is all ice. You just know this is going to be good.
No, you did not hear that wrong. Wong King doesn't just show up at his house, she is literally delivered to his front door inside a box. So when she pops out, she thinks she's been kidnapped by this strange guy. And she does the only thing that makes sense to her. The result? A slap that basically echoes through the whole mansion.
And this is where her sheer guts really come out to play. He hits her with the classic, "Do you know who I am?" line, and she doesn't even blink. She just slaps him again. Right from minute one, she's making it crystal clear that she does not care about your money or your status. She plays by her own rules.
And here it is, the first huge twist. She shows up for her first day at her brand new dream job. She walks into the CEO's office to introduce herself, and yep, there he is. The guy she assaulted twice is now the man who signs her paychecks. Awkward doesn't even begin to describe it. But just when you think, this is going to be a simple workplace comedy, the story takes a turn. We're now shifting to the central mystery that really drives the whole plot. See, it turns out Mai isn't just a powerful CEO, he's been on a very personal, very secret quest for years. We're not talking a few months here. For 5 long years, Mai has been relentlessly, obsessively searching for someone from his past. This isn't just some side project for him. It's taken over a huge chunk of his life. And his entire search? It all comes down to one single clue. So what's the clue? Well, he's not looking for a face, he's not looking for a name, he's looking for a very specific injury. His only lead is this unique scar on a woman's arm, a mark that he believes holds the key to a past that he just can't let go of. And then he sees it. On Wan King, his chaotic, slap-happy new employee, he spots an injury that looks exactly like the one he's been searching for. For just a second, he thinks his 5-year-long search might finally be over.
But, and this is a big but, when he asks her about it, she totally panics. She doesn't want to get into her past with her new boss, so she blurts out the first excuse she can think of: a dog bite. And just like that, his hopes are crushed. The mystery is back on.
And you know, because this is a drama, the second there's a vacuum of truth, someone is always waiting in the wings to fill it with lies. And this is exactly where our story gets its villain.
Let me introduce you to Kiao Mi. She's heard the whispers about the CEO's desperate search, and she smells an opportunity. She just waltzes onto the scene with a perfectly rehearsed story, claiming that she is the long-lost person Mai has been looking for all these years. And he won't believe how fast her little scheme escalates. On day 1, she shows up with a forged medical report. By day 2, Mai is so convinced that he's showering her with gifts. We're talking a new house, the works. And just 3 days later, on day 5, she's already using her new power to frame Wan King for stealing a priceless diamond necklace. This is Kiao Mi's whole game right here. She plays the perfect victim, constantly reminding Mai about the debt he owes her for an injury she never even had. It is pure, calculated manipulation. And for a little while, it works like a charm. But you know what they say? A scheme built on lies can only stand for so long. And pretty soon the truth starts to poke through all the little cracks, and Mai starts to realize that, things just aren't adding up. And it is so satisfying to watch her web of lies just completely fall apart. Mai's little suspicion grows into a full-blown private investigation. First, the necklace frame-up gets exposed. Then, the medical report is revealed to be a total fake. Step by step, her entire story just crumbles. Oh, and the final confrontation scene, it is everything you could hope for. Mai lays it all out. He knows she faked the injury, he knows she faked the report, and he knows she wasn't even in the same city when the original accident happened. She's a complete and total fraud.
And here we go, the satisfying ending we've been waiting for. Xiaomi gets exposed and handed over to the police. Wan King is totally vindicated, and with all the lies finally out in the open, she and Mai can finally actually be together. It feels like the perfect happy ending, right?
But you didn't think it was going to be that simple, did you? This story has one last massive card up its sleeve. We all think we know the whole story, but we are about to find out that we've been missing the single most important piece of the entire puzzle.
So everything seems to be wrapped up in a neat little bow. Mai now knows that Wan King, the fiery woman he's fallen for, is also the selfless person who saved him all those years ago. It's beautiful, it's poetic, it's fate. Or is it?
Okay, hold on. Everybody just pause for a second. Let's think back. We know Mai was looking for a girl who got injured during that incident 5 years ago. But we've been so focused on who she was that we never really stopped to ask, how did she get injured?
And there it is, the jaw dropper, the ultimate final twist. He wasn't saved by her. In the chaos of that day, he was the one who accidentally caused her injury. He broke her arm and then left. She wasn't his savior. In a way, he was her aggressor.
And that leaves us with this one final massive question. Was his 5-year obsession really a search for a lost love he felt some cosmic connection to? Or was it all just a desperate search for redemption, driven by the crushing guilt of having hurt someone and never making it right? What do you think?